Haydi bismillah. It's a parade in Simon City. Memphis. Memphis'ten devam. Minnesota Timberwolves'la maçımız varmış. Big Games ne ya? Season Prize'da 3 seviyede güzel şey var aslında. Ben bir tanesinde 7'ye kadar gelmiştim. 8. de şu uçtaki şeyin aynısı vardı. Ama bisiklet falan veriyor. Şey veriyorlar. Sezon 9 şey çıktı. Level 3 olur mu? 2 kişi lazımmış. Ben yanım. Taşıyacak bir adam lazım sana. Gel gel. 70. Artistik yapma oğlum, gel işte. Ya hay sokayım, squat girdi direkt ya. Aa. Aa, 11 game strike ne lan? Abi. Kim? Ayakkabılarım nasıl yakıyor değil mi? Ben tasarladım onu. Karakteri tasarladım, bunu da çıkarmadım. Çıkarırsam kullanamıyorum bu karakterde. Tamam, açılmıyor. Ay sokayım ya. Paket yapmışlar oğlum. Bu ne oğlum? Allah. Bu ne ya, elim şu. Mal olmuş oğlum. Ananı bacını sikeyim. Birisinin çikolatamda gözü varmış. 182. Ya ben bir gariban küçük. Lan buradan. Ha oyun niye? Operatör MK2 var lan, GTA 5 olmuş. Karşı takımda kopmayın var. Allah'ım. Başlayacağım. Yedik. Benim kafayı bırakmıyor.
Who's watching MP? Hey, swing it!
Tamam mı lan ya?
Shot! Shot!
Girmedi. Girdi.
Hey, get it! All right, help! Ah!
Ya.
You can't play with me! Pick, pick! Step out! Stay there!
Lan tam da su içerken. Ay sokayım ya. İyi ki bir su içekledik oğlum bu ne?
Way to grab it! Get out on MP!
Saçma saçma. Yok gerizekalı.
And one!
Yeğirmişim.
Hey, yo, yo, right
Mama named me. My papa gave me front of me.
Yeah! You want this smoke?
Annem punk.
You got him! I see him! Shot! No, why not?
Ha, güzel. Takım oyunu yaparsak çeviririz bunu.
Hey, hey, yo, yo, right here! Come around!
Ya boş.
Yo, right here!
Allah abi. Hala deniyor ya. Salak herif. Mal ya.
I see him! And one! Good boy! Take that strong. Hey, swing it. Good forward.
Lan salak ya. Boşuz burada ama. Aha.
Get him, Pink.
Ben geri zekalı vallahi. İçeride boşum. Ben kaçırdım. Bak o Lakers page'i var mesela. Ben de Chicago page'i. Ya da Memphis'te oynuyoruz. Memphis page'i koy.
No, no, no.
Takıma göre.
Hey, right here, right here. Give me that.
Bir kişi de şey atamıyor. Eliyor pas atmayı bilmiyor.
Oh yeah, you can't guard me.
Doğrudur. Hop arayış.
Hey, heads up.
Aa bak.
Hey, who got this?
Oyu bırakma oğlum kaçtık mı? Ne yapalım ya? Oyu bırakın köre mi yiyor? Herif Kobe Bryant'la köre giymiş. Allah'ım. Develop ne kaç level attı? 0-0. Running Mamazi. This ain't Mamazi. Şimdi I pushed I need 3 players.
I'm in.
Allah ya. Tim Minnesota Tim. Oh! Üniforması içebiliyorum. Ne mutlu bana. O nasıl oluyor lan? Bu forma ne? Seçiyorum ne her neyse. Forma gözükmüyor.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
Forma
I find things you don't
seçimi
like. What's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to like meet the community, interact with the community, and then have them playing, you know, the product before?
oluyor baya. Bok gibi bir job forma ya. Gerçi
Can you believe it?
şeyde
Already, Clark, there's some trade chatter out there.
kafamdaki forma.
And we've only played a handful of games.
Benim ayakkabılar
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes people want instant oatmeal. Sometimes you got to put that thing in the pot and stir it up for a little while. Social media has really ramped up the pace and size of expectations for players, coaches, front offices, and fans. Everybody's getting scrutinized because of social media. Pipe down, folks. Pipe down.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Adams.
You have have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
That's right. I mean, the only thing that matters is what the scoreboard shows. I mean, your role is dependent on what the team needs from you at the time. Excel in your role. That's what good teammates do.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Timberwolves passing it around. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Edwards can't hit. You get the last game for the Timberwolves. It was a loss to Phoenix.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Conley with the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Adams with it. Picked up by Edwards.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Unloads. Kept alive. Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to G. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on time. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Torian Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make in franchise history. Not focusing.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. G is out there with Morant. And it's Bane in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Gobert kicks to Conley. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Adams. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And the foul called on G. That's his first foul. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Bane. Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Alexander-Walker. Good. Alexander-Walker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
The Timberwolves shooting reasonably well, 45%. To the middle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year. And then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Driving the lane, here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal and foul. Between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 7, and Towns gets it to go.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. It goes on Dylan Brooks. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Gobert with the block. Conley against Morant. Shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the San Antonio Spurs. Jackson misses.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 as the defensive player of the year vote. And really the defense fouled in there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
He's checked in for Mike Conley. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies.
It's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. On your feet, fans. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 14. So on the floor for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. The Timberwolves' shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And the foul called on G. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Morant with the steal.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. Not bad, just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that can help you build a lead.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly quickly as anybody in our league.
Right side, Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. There's McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Season Clarkson Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Shot from the top of the key, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. It's stolen by Adams. Inside, here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
He's off on the second.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up. Hey, guys, how about the top? The Grizzlies trail by 6. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Ja Morant, he's out there with G. And it's Bain in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%. Anderson finds McDaniel. Back to Anderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
Mike Conley's checked in for Naz Reid.
And the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Anderson in the post, guarded by Bain. To get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go. How does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Timberwolves leading by 7. The kick out to Towns. Back to Anderson. Passes it to McDaniels. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Down low. Conley the pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Morris checked in for Minnesota. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 7 in the bucket from G.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Moore kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the
Yeter ya.
on G. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the middle.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Rivers check in for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. To the inside. G dishes to Adams. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
They've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offense.
Bakar mısın? Yem over nerede? İyi geliyor yaptım gene de. Şey. O elin oradayken bir smaç
Boards, if you're not aware of it.
Minnesota leading by 5. 2 minutes remaining in the game. McDaniels with the ball. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's G. He feeds it to Adams. To the paint. Here's G. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's McDaniels. And the rejection by Jackson. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy the crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but
listen, I just don't want to leave anything up to...
We start small.
Okay.
I'll set up a meeting with John Luck. You can tell him.
Ha, böyle pazarlıkta ikiniz. Game şöyle yapalım. 3-3'lük atarız yakında. Progression. Demek kaç var? Hemen abi 7000 basıyorum onu. 80. Araba dinlemek lazım burada. Saldım. Simlersek ne olur? Forma niye gözüküyor? Hadi şunu yiyelim.
So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, you know, they can bring up points and things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how.
And with all the player movement this offseason, we're seeing some teams that are still building chemistry, Brent.
Yeah, you're right, BA. You can't simulate this stuff in training camp, even though you're scrimmaging a ton and going through the playbook. You have to be out here. You have to be on an NBA floor. You have to watch the way guys adjust to things that are happening on the fly. And that'll settle these teams in once they get familiar with it.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Desmond Bain, and it's G in at the shooting guard position. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early.
Pass to G. The shot, no good. Nice D from Gafford. Beal, right side. Plenty of space. Yes, on the jumper.
Beal loves to fire off the
And here's Memphis. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They kept the game close, but made a lot of mistakes. And we heard about it from the coaching staff afterwards.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustment. So we'll see tonight if they do.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's G over to the left wing. Gafford against Adams. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, Adams with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Beal, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer.
First team
He's committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. There was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. And defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
And it's Morant missing. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Right outside. Bain against Kuzma. Back to right. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
That's on Steven Adams. As for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he's still produces.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Kuzma, the pass to right.
Jones niye girdi ya?
Over Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Pass to G. Puts up a three. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Kuzma, the pass to Beal. The 11-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Beal's got 8. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Jones. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Right outside. Here's Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's G. He has 6. It doesn't go for him. Beal with some nice D. Washington making some changes. The Wizards with a lead. We've got Kyle Kuzma. Daniel Gafford is out there with Avdia. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in it to 1. That's the group for Washington right now. Now here's Wright. Back to Kuzma. Second chance shot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. During the 2021 playoffs, Daniel Gafford was such a bright spot.
Gafford made a statement in the first round against the Sixers, and Joel Embiid going 22 of 26 from the field. Gafford set an NBA percentage record. That's 85%, BA. That's hot.
Kuzma finds Gafford. Not going to go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough. The important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
Pass to Beal. Tries a 10-footer. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Well, Brett, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Now here's Morant. He just could not put it together in that loss to Minnesota. Here's G, hounded by Beal. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the game is growing by leaps and bounds globally. How does the league continue to ride that wave?
Well, to the NBA, it's not hurting that you have an MVP that comes from Europe. I mean, Nikola Jokic bringing a lot of tension back to the league with his dominant play over here. But Commissioner Silver continues to explore all the corners in which he can continue to introduce the game, introduce the entertainment, and introduce the community aspect of what being a partner with the NBA is all about.
Now here's Gafford. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Utah.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
And what a... So it's Washington leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's G in at the 2.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Washington shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Kuzma. And it's Bane with the rebound. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. But the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years. They could be hanging up some banners very soon.
G. From outside, off the mark.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Greg.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he stayed at about that same level, but as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, it will certainly help his value.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Give away possessions like that.
And the Wizards making a change here. Avdia's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Mark is checked in for Adams. Porzingis in the post. Defended by Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Inside. Here's Beal. And finally they hit one. Beal's got 13.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Bane. Here's G. Then here's Clark. Here's G. Pounded by Beal. Here's G. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Wizards trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and clear a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. Saw him find his form. He looks like a keeper. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Right outside. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now a timeout timeout called by Washington. You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal.
Ay yapmamız lazım hadi ya. Yenelim artık ya. Timberwolves'a yenelim. Sokacağım başı.
Washington with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. We've got Kyle Kuzma. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. Out to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
To the middle. Here's Morant. And he can't get that one.
Morant
with the defensive effort. Beal outside. Here's Kispert. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
Nasıl bir blok koydu lan? Bir saniye. Ana bloğa bakar mısın sayın seyirciler? Bloğun güzelliğine bakın, adam elini öbürünün elinin içinden geçirip bloğu bir koyuyor. Topu da tutuyor bir de.
Poke loose. Right with the ball. Guarded by Morant.
Morant. Ne yapıyorsun Morant? Yeter.
Right outside. It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Pass to Kispert. 5 on the clock. Beal against Bane. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Gafford. It's good. And the Wizards lead by 17.
And trust me, when the D's slowly react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And the Wizards call time here. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC. First rounder born in New Zealand.
I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Bir saniye Alperen. Özellikler. Ayağına bacını. Gelişmiş ses özellikleri. Şöyle yapalım. Eksi 10 desibel. Kapat bakayım. Şu an nasıl Alperen? Ama dur bir saniye. Chat'i göremiyorum. Chat nerede? Chat geldi. Chat. Alperen şu an nasıl? Oyunun sesi 10 desibel kıstım oyunun sesini.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Gafford passes to right.
Remaining in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
Beal outside. 5 to shoot.
Sağ ol Alperen.
Gafford against Adams. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Bir izleyicim var Alperen, o da sensin be Alperen. Adamın diyor.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown. Washington.
Dur bak Alperen, bu sana gelsin. Pardon Alperen, olmadı.
been outstanding.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points.
Oğlum bir smaç
really
boşa.
help you out. You got a lot of freebies.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Adam ne yaptı
Now
la?
it's time to take another view of
Bloğa bak,
that
bloğa
huge
bak.
swat.
Lan bu değil lan.
Can't ask for any better.
Kim oldu? Bir izleyicimizden.
So we see the Wizards taking the W
Ne
here.
mutlu.
Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it to...
Çok az para kazanıyoruz. Bir ne biçim basketçiyiz ya
I
bu.
spoke with Ashley and she was
Ay
clear
sokacağım
about the
boktan
ground.
hikayene ya. What was it? Easy my transition.
They wanted to eliminate distractions so the team could just function at its highest level.
Ne diyor
So
lan
this
bu?
was a top-down initiative?
Oh, absolutely. But the thing is,
Avdaz otele Akbeyen faktöründür. Ne bileyim oğlum
we couldn't
neyden
even get on
bahsediyor
board
ya?
with it, man. The entire organization had a
Sokayım
Wow, okay,
hikayene.
so why do you think he was so against you having these?
Why do you think he's old school de geçiyor?
man. Maybe he's old school, and this is maybe.
YMP, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I thought you.
Aynen çok interesting aynen. Vargas'ı mı alayım?
Oh, you're here, so that can't be good.
Well, it's not bad.
Geç. Alperen çabuk söyle. Üçlüye mi bir tane arttırayım yoksa free throw 2 tane mi arttırayım? La ben arttırıyorum üçlü o zaman. Üçlü arttırmıyorum. Dur bir saniye. Şunu arttırıyorum desek. Şunu şöyle yapak. Bunu da şöyle yapak. Ne bileyim. Ne bileceksin Alperen, boş ver ya. Bir şeyler yaptım ya, hallettim, sen merak etme. Yayında bir tık gecikme var galiba. Pıs, 10 paramız kaldı. Forma ne giysek? Şu forma çok güzel gözükmeyen. Bok gibi amına. Dur. Ayakkabıyı bir değiştirek ya. Ya. Ne çok ayakkabımız var lan. Hayvan gibi ayakkabımız. Kobe'yi mi dirilteyim ha? Diyorsun ki Kobe olsa da diyorsun. Mouse mu var oğlum orada? Niye öyle? Çek şu mouse'u. Mouse nereden çıktı ya? Mouse'a sokacağım ya. Kaç lan? 34. Kaç? 36. Renkli ayakkabılardan var mı ya şurada? Vallahi. Jordan 11 ver ya. Ay yanlış şeye bastım. Hay sokayım ya. Bu ne ya? Hava sıcak bastı ya. Dün hava çok güzeldi dışarıda. Bu gece nedense bir garip hava var. Ne oluyor? Hay sokayım. Kulaklıkta müzik yok. Müziğin sesini kıstım oyunda çünkü. Aha. That whoop though Nancy. Oo, Jason Tatum bana bir şeyler yazmış. Asistan koç bilmem ne. Peki diyor. Salla bunları. Hadi bakalım. Ronnie 2K diyor. Seni. Bu ne? Christian is your girl. Allah. Christina ne diyorsun sen? Arkada kafana göre takıl kanka ya. Diyorsun. Eee amacaya şey yapalım mı diyorsun. İzleyici kastıralım mı diyorsun ya.
Back to
Haydi.
2K23. In July, we held a
Görüşürüz madem.
2K Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well for us. They're going to like the segment, not so much
I'm
us.
excited to see. I'm going to like it too. I already know it.
So take a look and stay tuned because we'll be announcing our 2K TV Tuesday MVP right after this. All right, it's 2K TV Tuesday, so today I'm joined by Danny and Rodney, and we're about to play No Sleep Uno Squad. If you remember from our award show, he was the top play winner of the year with that fabulous no-look alley-oop pass. Are we going to do anything that flashy, guys?
I'm not. I'm a big man, so I don't have much passing. I will be grabbing rebounds and blocking shots.
Yeah, I'm more of a fundamentals kind of guy.
So No Sleep and his squad actually reached out to us to play today on 2K.
Ne konuşuyorsunuz ya? Valla.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies.
23.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. John Morant, he's out there with G. And it's Bane in at the 3. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Richardson the pass to Valanciunas. The pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson kicks to Valanciunas. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Neyin puanını?
Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Now here's Morant.
Hop.
They really needed more from him in that loss to Washington.
Tertemiz.
And just about a minute into the first quarter.
Yalnız çok tertemiz attı be. Şuna bir daha bakabilir miyiz? Oğlum beni izleyeceğiz. Gün güzelliğine bakar mısın? Topla lup diye girmiş.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Richardson, no luck.
I thought he had that ball sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
They get the rebound. Adams. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game.
Ne yaptım lan ben?
Going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your position.
Over the back
where
mıydı?
the opposition is on the floor.
Pass to Richardson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson, the pass to Richardson. And oh boy,
Kastırma ya.
But he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans.
Bomba kadar atamadı.
For Zion Williamson,
Ya oğlum niye çıkarıyorsun? Yanacaktım ya. Allah Allah. Neyse hala yanarız. Ya bu mallarla mı oynuyorum ben ya? Mallarla oynamak istemiyorum. Jones'u bir çıkarır mısın ya? Jones'u sevmiyorum ben ya. Mal gibi oynuyor. Salak mal gibi oynuyor. Gerizekalı. Tam bir gerizekalı.
In it right to the very end, just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. G is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Bane in at the 3 spot. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to G from downtown. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Cullen passes to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Richardson. And a slams on
Siktir git bir de puanı kırıyor. Aman Allah'ım. Daha ne kadar yapayım? Piki geçtim. Adamı savunmaya geldim. Bloklamaya çalıştım. Gene benden puan kırıyor. Götürüyor kendini. Has. Bok be şans selection. Aydop'un yerde şut çekiyor. Kötü şut şeysi diyor. Sensin kötü şut şeysi. Allah. Bomba kadar atamadı.
Before letting the shot go.
And the way C.J. McCollum-Gray can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Abi nasıl atamadı ya? Saçmalık abi. Oyuna söverim ha bazen. Allah'ım boş turnike kaçırıyor karakter. Cidden. Bu kadar kötü olmaması lazım.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that.
Güzel.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring break.
Wow.
The first free throw is good.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Ingram passes to Williamson. Feeds away. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis leading by 3. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you, and in some ways it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And you hear the term point forward, but then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And that one's good, Ingram.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times happening. An easy bucket in the paint.
The Grizzlies have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. To the middle. Here's Bane. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Güzel.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season.
Oh my God. Ah, down.
Action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 1. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
The end of the first half with the score. 51. The Grizzlies 52.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's McCollum. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And that one's good, Williamson. Memphis trailing here. Morant dishes to Jackson. Here's G. Richardson cover. Bain kicks to G.
Girdi. Ya yeşil attım, söveceğim.
Now for New Orleans, shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Desmond Bain.
KD yiyor
It's
bu da.
going to be on Desmond Bain.
Wildly moved by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few.
Oğlum bu da çok puan kırıyor, söveceğim ama.
Here's Williamson. And Adams sends it back.
Williamson'a kızlar deli oluyor.
Every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots.
Sikeceğim. Yat geliyor.
Pass to McCollum. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Now here's Morant for 3. Offensive rebound.
They're off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Richardson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kasma atamaz Kasma. Attı ya. Bunu beni çıkarırsan döverim.
Kevin Durant.
Ya Cahil niye çıkardın? Adam 1 dakika falan oynadı, geri çıkardı ya. Çıldıracağım ya. Sokacağım ya. Adama ihtiyacımız var burada.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis.
Gel bak pik koyacaksın, yere sıçayım sana.
Here's G. Richardson cover.
Yani pik koyacaksın, yere sıçarım öyle ya. Allah'ım yarabbim. Yedim, mal gibi pik koyuyor. Onun üstüne bir de turnover yaptırıyor bana ya.
Bain finds Jackson. The shot's good.
Lan bizim takım niye hiç timeout almadı ya?
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 4. McCollum outside. Ingram kicks to McCollum. And here's Valanciunas, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. It's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special,
maç önünde başladık. Amık yedeklerini soktu.
Some people might not think chemistry is
Sonra
a big deal, but
geldik,
it is
adamlar
huge when it
yeniliyor.
comes to this league.
And one thing is,
Vereceğim,
if you
pas.
look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know,
Amık ona değil.
sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Sok bari. Sok hamle. Sokman lazım ya. Ya bu ne abi ya? Alsın 7 sayı fark var. Sokacağım ha.
They trail by 7 on the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. She is out there with John Morant. And it's Bain in at the small forward. Bain inside the 3-point line. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. Ingram outside. Loads it up for Williamson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Ingram outside. Here's McCollum.
Ya hasır bizim Osman.
Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
When you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
New Orleans on D. And the pass to Morant. Adams against Valanciunas. Poke loose. And
Ananı bacım sikerim ya.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second team foul.
all right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far.
Doğamaz.
Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from
Hadi oğlum.
G.
4 points'e
It's
düştü.
been a nice
Haydi.
stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Şu olayda o daha
Pass it
iyiydi
to
neyse.
Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
McCollum passes to Williamson. Back to McCollum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Almost, but it rolls out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that.
Geçti göne, geçti göne.
He's just in his own
iyiyiz.
head. Not much you can do to try and push
Ondur
through.
sayı.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Zion'ın saça bak lan. Z yazdırmış yani.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now.
Oğlum lan 2,5 dakika var. Dakika başı timeout verip durmayın ya.
All night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Birisi kalp atıyor, kim kalp atıyor?
Who can get the stops down the stretch? Because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
Ya get lan.
Ja Morant.
En iyi ben oynadım.
His focus, guys, has been
Adamlara 3 sayı fark var attırdım.
touch from the field, flawless.
Bence bu sefer bana geliyor
Teammates
neyse.
have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance.
Aa,
Great call to keep running
Severim
all
ha.
those sets for him.
Bu bizde.
Here's G. Jackson trying to break free. G, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Loads it up for Williamson.
No, he.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
G passes to Adams.
Oğlum Adam sok ya. Adamlar 2 sayı önde ya. 2'li öne geçiyoruz ya. Ya he. Çok güzel, çok güzel, çok güzel. Ya sakin ol, sakin ol.
They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's G. Good. Nice assist from Morant.
Temiz temiz.
16 points for G. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now here's McCollum.
Hadi oğlum.
Ingram outside. Over Bain.
Okay.
Misses off the right iron.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Jackson passes to G.
Faul aldım çok güzel.
On the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Ay. Bismillah. Titreşim gitti bir anda.
Guys take now on the whistle stops. For the Grizzlies.
Bismillah. Bom
He goes
bokla.
2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
%100 free throw percentlik. 6 tanesini atsın da
Any type
soktu.
of
Çok güzel.
separation is huge right now.
Bu sayı farka çıktı. Taraftarlar kızışıyor. Stadyum titriyor. Deprem oluyor stadyum. Hadi lan. Topu bozalım. Ya ay sokayım. Oğlum çaldık sandım topu ya. Tamam yetmedi. Hadi oğlum. Kazanmamız lazım. Sus oğlum ya, ne yapıyorsun ya? Ya Borat ne yaptı? Yaktım.
Baseline jumper. The rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis with the
Oğlum
ball.
Cağ koşsana ileri.
Here's G.
Yap bir faul. İşte bu.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Haydi. Oğlum ne oluyor lan? Ortalık kızıştı. Atlayamıyorum ben. Haydi bismillah.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him.
Ay.
Let's see if he can
Bila.
get the second. And he does get the
İşte bu.
second one. And that gives them the lead.
Bir sayı fark var ya. Ciddi.
That's what's most important.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide.
Oğlum bu maç niye bu kadar çekişiyor?
They're down by 1. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Beni çıkarmaz inşallah. Ya.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. It's
Çok
rolled in
güzel.
by Adams.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively.
Smoke. Fark 3 oldu, fark 3 oldu. Daha yeni yanacağım ben. Bu ne abi? Maç bitti. Yansam ne yanmasam ne?
The offensive rebound. McCollum dishes to Richardson.
Bok atar, bok atar.
Off target from downtown. And then intentional
Ya abi.
foul there stops the clock.
Bir de Steven Adams'la faal yapalım. Kuşlara bak. Steven Adams sok da görsünler günleri. Sok oğlum. Sok bunu. Sok. Ay sokayım ben sana ya. Hayır hayır hayır girmez. Sapladık abi. Çok çekişmeli
Short
maç.
post game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Sonunda.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Şey
This is Kevin
becatladık. Sonunda ya. Vallahi billahi ya. Bir shooting becatladık. Geçen shoot'a verebiliriz bir tane. Geçen shoot'a verelim oğlum. Progression paramızı Freezer'ı fullememize 1100 para kaldı. 2 maç sonra her Kobe'leri giyeyim. Forma da şu forma. Çok seksi olacak.
Man, I'm guarding a guard.
I'm guarding Nuno. Great. Oh, I stopped him. Early miss. All right. All right, Rodney, get ready for a rebound. Going up.
Geç ya. Ronnie Money ne diyorlar ya?
And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keel. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Josh Giddey out there. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. Here's Holmgren. Dort outside. From the stripe. Oh, and there's the whistle. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
Böyle kaçırdı.
This guy sees his opportunity early in the game. He is always searching for ways to improve, and we know what a force he can be on the defensive end.
And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both things. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
And the Thunder in possession here. After the basket by Memphis. Here's Williams. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Payne against Dort. Takes a 13-footer.
Puşmuşsun ya. İttiriyor beni ya.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's G.
Foul
called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Sağda bizim
Since Katie left Oklahoma City in the summer of 2016, Thunder have not won playoff series doors.
Pelikanların sahasında hepsini yeşilledik. 8 tane free throw. Yo, bir tane kaçırdık galiba. Aynen. Nasıl kaçırdık
Now here's Giddey. Big time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Over to the wing.
Ver faulümü ver.
Got a piece of it.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
Trap yapıyordu abi. Nasıl ya? Ağzıma atamadım.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Ona niye attı lan? Oğlum ona niye attı ki?
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
That's good from Giddey on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there it is. After
Top
4
içimden
straight misses,
geçmiş yani.
finally nail one.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Hayvan herif. Ne yapıyor? City'ye benziyor zaten.
First free throw is good.
Maymuna benziyor.
Both good from the line that time. The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And the Thunder call time here.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Dort ne biçim ayakkabı giyiyor lan?
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Williams up top. To the inside. And that one's good. Giddey.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Here's Morant. No good on the shot. Giddey with a defensive effort. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Dort. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Desmond Payne.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Kaçırdık uçta.
Memphis leading. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Kendrick Williams. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's Joe in at the 2. Outside Morant. The 3.
Abi sok ya. Bir asist ver ya. Sok ya.
There's no question about the NBA because listen, we associate success with the young guys.
SG ya. Blok koydum. Ağlıyor.
There is plenty of second rounders and even undrafted guys who had big time NBA careers. And I love the fact that they never gave up and paid off big
Bu
time.
kadar bombayla atarsan gelmez. Az bombayla. Tamam. Çok az bombayla attım.
Well, first of
Ortasını
all,
bulman
the
lazım.
physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Sıçayım. Bağırını.
And that's the risk you run when you leave them in with 2 fouls. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 3. Bain against Williams.
Well, Steven Adams making his presence felt. This guy on the defensive end can be special.
Hop yeşil. Lan yeşil.
And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
Söveceğim illa yani. Yeşil atıyoruz, beğenmiyor oyunu, söveceğim.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively
stamina
in a
gitti ama.
hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying
Ya
that.
sikiyem ama her kareye bastığımızda faul oluyor ya.
First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies.
Yeniyoruz, güzel.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team. Your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even.
Oğlum beni niye şimdi oynatmıyorsun?
At the line from Memphis, John Morant.
5 saniye sonra. Uçta bak, 5 saniye bekleteceğim. Hadi atsın la yeter ya.
The free throw drops for Morant. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone? Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then it's Desmond Bain. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's G in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago. To the hard way, going right at the defense and making something out of nothing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now. Here's G.
Ay sokayım ya. Niye önüme geçiyor?
Oklahoma City trailing. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. That one's good.
Street defensive break'ten sensin defensive break'ten.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander tüm ismini söylemeyin abi, bu ne ya?
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ya sokacağım.
Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Şu 22 ben niye benim önümde dolanıp duruyor? Senin o sürükten adamın beni şey yapıp duruyor. Engelleyip duruyor.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Adam çeviriyor.
Picking him up. And it's Morant missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
That ties it up. Dort's got 12 points in the game. Their ball
movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same.
Jaren Jackson Jr. What the fuck are you doing,
That's
brother?
a big mistake.
Joe's checked in for Giddey. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Williams against Jackson. Here's Joe. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Ya kazma soksana ya.
For Oklahoma City, they've got 5
Nereden
or 6
nereye
shots
mis
to
gibi
fall
pas
so
vermiş.
far in the third. And that one's good.
Nasıldır ya? Şu hayvan gibi maymun otistiğe bak. Tipine bakar mısın ya? Allah'ını seversen. Adam otistiğe benziyor. Güçlü kalıyor bir de.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral
Otis'e yenilirsek cidden saçmalık. Otis'e yenilemez abi. Olamaz böyle.
Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. G, no good. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Joe.
Oğlum yapacaksın switch'i sıçayım.
Back to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander.
Lan boş mu?
He shoots. That one no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't
Oğlum
let that
rebound
kind of
niye bir
missed
tek ben vurdum reboundda?
And the shot goes in.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Yapacağınız işe sıçayım ben.
Memphis has got
Yedek
nothing to
takmada
fall from
sıçayım
outside in this
zaten.
third
Mal gibi
quarter.
oynuyor.
Pass to G, trying to get back on track. And again,
Sikerim.
Memphis no good.
Yeşil atıyorum. Yeşil atıyorum yeşil. Amcık oyun. Yeşil atıyorum. Bana diyor ki slightly late. Anan slightly late. Atamam. Kazma.
And he knocks down the first one.
Atamam. Kazma.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Memphis trailing here. Down low. Here's Brooks. Good setup. It led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brooks has got 5 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Pokashevsky.
Çok şey ya. Allah. Otistik ya. Tipleri abi.
Outside, Williams. Kept alive. Williams. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Bir faal daha yaparsak okumuyoruz arkadaşlar. Atamaz o kazma.
He's off on the first. And the Thunder making a change here. Sharks checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. The Grizzlies shooting 34% thus far in this
Ay
game.
siktir ya.
G, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Joe, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the 16-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third bucket of the night.
Gilgeous-Alexander getting to the in-between game, taking what the
Senin
defense
anana
gives him.
söveceğim şimdi.
Jones.
Ulan kazması. Buzzer beater falan mı yapacak? Kazmaydı.
It's been a good one. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5.
Oğlum şu tipine bakar
Right
mısın?
after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Giddey. Taking a look at the Thunder.
Abi içeri niye vuş? Siktir git. Defansif break'tan sensin defansif.
Gilgeous-Alexander in it for one.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. Guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around.
İçeri. Sok onu. Allah'ım yarabbim.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead. An unusual skill
Razma batamam. Adidas mı diyor? Ne yiyor
Can
lan?
initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his
Tamam.
versatility is unbelievable.
It's both from the stripe. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, BA. I mean,
Sikeceğim ben, niye takılıyorum orada? Allah Allah.
Take his defender off the floor and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
3, 4, 7 sayı var. Haydi oğlum.
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires for
Allah'ım
three.
otistiği üşü
He's
atacak.
off on that one. Holmgren's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Morant. And it's Holmgren
Morant
with a
kafana
rebound.
sokayım.
Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game.
Josh
Boy, he's
Giddey de
getting it
otistik.
done. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ya bir siktir git ya. Benden puan kırıp duruyor. Saçmalık. Zaten benim adamım değil. Zar zor yetişmişim. Adam şut fake veriyor, onu zıplıyoruz. Onda da diyor ki bana "Your face is break down."
Oh, BA, he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
Williams has checked in for Shards. Morant with the bucket.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working
Ya
around
siktir
the
git, topu
contact.
çaldım ben. Ama topu nerede ya? Ya top nerede oğlum? Bakar mısınız? Nasıl çalamıyorum bunu?
Getting it to go.
Board outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
İşte benim karakter şöyle bir saçmalık var.
Inside. Here's Giddey.
Karakter koşuyorken öbürlerinin koşmayan versiyonunun hızına anca yetişiyor.
Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
Saçmalık ama.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Morant with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams with it. Over Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Right side Bane. The floater.
Ya lütfen soğuk ya.
Holmgren's got
Allah'ım yarabbim ya, soğukamıyor ya. Gir içeri oğlum, hayvan gibi adamsın. Koy onu, gir içeri. Smaç bas, döndük at, bir bok yap. Top aldığı gibi durup şut çek.
What you like about Jalen Williams' college stat line is how complete it is. He's doing a little bit of everything out there now. And a wide skill set is a great thing to have.
And the impact of international players in the NBA is climbing dramatically. Doris and
Ya senin ben.
they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top 3 were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. On the wing, Bane. Pass to G, to the middle. There's
Ya abi bu ne biçim pas ya? Ya bu ne biçim pas ya? Bu ne biçim pas baba? Adam nerede? Sağda değil mi? Benim adam pası nereye atıyor? Sola atıyorum. Sağ atsam, önüne atsam.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Morant.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Yeşil ama.
G, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Offensive board. And that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got 21.
Josh Giddey has the size to
Tamam.
contribute on the glass. He aggressively does so
Dort var.
there.
Bir de
Here's Moran.
Shai Alexander var.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
At the line for your blue.
Sokman lazım bunları. Çevrem.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 10. And Payne drops them both. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They're leading by 9. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Desmond Payne.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game was about the free ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Appreciate the report.
Neyin timeout'unu
And the
veriyorum ben
clock
onu
will
merak ediyorum.
wind down on this one. Just a
Devam
solid
oğlum
effort
yani.
and a good win for the Thunder.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the
Oyunu.
start of this season.
Böyle yaparsak. Deniz. Vay anasını.
Not happening. Or it will.
Dang.
That was a quick game.
Oh, we got those 4.
Ha.
1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. G passes to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's
Ananı
Morant missing.
Morant.
Fault the play call.
Boş beleş sayıyı kaçırdın yani.
That's a good shot.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control
SG.
and patience tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
So the Thunder 5 right now.
Sokarım. Foul out olduk ya. Boş para aldık.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
The mental toughness that this group showed. They weren't
Bulamayız.
rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony.
All right. Why don't we get started? Nate.
Neye reaction?
Trade rumors are part of the game, man. You know, I don't pay.
Does that mean you don't mind if you get traded?
Man, I am a big meditation guy, Nate, and I don't know if you
Yeterli bu kadar canlı yayın yeter. Bye.